Hello everybody. It is cold here in Wales. I don't know what it's like with you guys, but I've got two cardigans on. I've had my hand warmers on, which I've forgotten to put back on. But anyway, hello and welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin, and it is December 2025 in the UK, and the temperature has dropped. There we go. All right, so going to stamp a one sheet wonder. Sorry not sorry doing another one, and sorry not sorry doing another Christmas one, because I've got to get some Christmas cards made. I'm just tidying my desk. Anyway, hello and welcome. If you're brand new to my channel, thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you stay a while, make some friends, and yeah, join in the fun. So if you're watching on the replay, I'm going to say hello to everybody who's watching on the live. This is why it sounds like I'm talking to myself, but I'm really not. There's a few people already here, and if you get to join me on a live at some point, you'll be able to join the chat then too. So hi Judy, hi Matilda, hi Deborah and Lisa and Bev, and who else is here? Sharon, hello, welcome. Can't stay long as I have a dentist appointment. Ew, never mind. I hope it goes well. Alright. Oh, Bev's outside grooming Marley, but she's not happy. Oh dear. Poor Marley. Poor girl. Never mind. Hi Lorraine. Henderson, great to see you. Alright, is there anything I need to tell you about? Oh yes, so if you are interested, if you missed out on having a go at Artful Stampin School 2025 and you've been hearing all about it and you're thinking, oh, I want to take it, I have gone ahead and scheduled repeats basically of the classes that I've been teaching all last year. I'm going to be doing them throughout 2026. So if you're interested in having a look at those, then do go and have a look at my book when. There we go, I've just popped the link up there. What did Lisa say? Yes, she's talking to herself, we just pretend to listen. Yeah. You're very good at that, Lisa. Okay. Hi Tracy. Yeah, and also for those of you who are new to my channel, if it sounds like I'm being really familiar with people or I'm being really cheeky, it's because I am. Because some of these folks I've known a very long time. And it's like that. So if it sounds like I'm being rude, I'm not really, but maybe I am. Right, oh look, I've even got the paper I used yesterday. Never mind. Alright, so if you missed yesterday's stamping, I stamped, it was supposed to be quick. I think I did get it done in half an hour. Just the filling in of these images took a bit longer than I anticipated, but we got there in the end, and I think it's quite a pretty piece. So I wanted to use some of the foliage stamps that I still have on my desk. Some of also, I really love this dotted G one. And so I have bought off my shelf these ones. Is this still in stock? I'm just going to have a very quick look at the Stampin' Up website and see what's going on and see if this is in the last chance sale. Yeah, okay, I'll double check that in a second. I know that the dies are in the last chance, and they are actually reduced. So if you like floral kind of dies, it's worth checking that one out. And it's called Impressions of Bloom, but it's just called Impressions of Bloom dies. So they are rather nice. So right, impressions. Let me type that in and see what happens. Oh wow, okay, this has been reduced to £11.40. Oh, good, okay, Really great little stamp set. So £11.40, and the die set is reduced to 16. So for goodness sake, please, if you wanted to buy the bundle, do not put the bundle in your basket. It doesn't get discounted. Okay, so the bundle is £45.75. However, the dies on their own is 16. Then the stamp set is £11.40. So altogether that will come to £27.40. Okay, so it's worth buying them, putting them in your basket separately. Please be warned about that. I think there are some people find it a little frustrating. Yes, it is, but we're kind of used to it. That's what tends to happen. I don't know whether it's because Stampin' Up aren't able to kind of sort of do the automatic calculation. I just don't know why they do it that way. But anyway. All right, the other thing I wanted to do was look at using some of the Swirled Designs stamps. For now, this is what I'm doing. My makeshift situation is I'm putting in the stamps like that, but I will try and sort it out so it's a bit better. Oh, what should I use? I just want to put some background texture down. Right, let me have a look at who's on the live. Thank you, Vicky. We are a weird group, but funny and loving. We are! Yeah! Yeah. Right, hold on. Let me just sort this camera out. I mean, they all take their cue from me, really. All these stamping friends. You know, I'm a bit weird. So, yeah, all my friends are a bit weird as well. That's not quite balanced, but anyway, I'm going with it. Yeah, please do say hi if you're here either for the first time or not for the first time, but you're, you know, a lurker. You know what? I'm going to use a bit of Pool Party. Oh, good to hear, Vicky. I'm glad you're back home safe. Good. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just stamping fairly randomly, just because sometimes I get fed up of me being so predictable with what I do. So sometimes it's fun just to do something a bit more random. Although stamping, oh, I don't know, I'll stick one there. Right. I'm going to stamp another bit of random. Well, not random, but nearby. I'm stamping some of these nearby the circles. So it's got a kind of a bit of a rule to it, but I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes I like just to play with the shapes and the textures and see what happens. Okay, Vicky. Hi, Jill. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne's trying to watch Ruth fix the dog supper and scrounge up something edible for me and my husband as well. Oh. That's great. Absolutely, Lisa. My volunteer admins are awesome. Like, they just do it without me asking. They're amazing. Jill is, I'm a watcher but I have it on my TV and not usually about to comment. Oh, is that what you do, Jill? You are watching. It does make me laugh sometimes because people will let me know like ahead of, like later on, oh yeah, I did watch such and such, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realise you were there. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't say anything. Okay, so that's a fairly random-ish, but got some pattern down. Now, I don't think I have used, or have I used? No, I don't think I've used this big leaf yet. So this is going to be coming out in January, this one, if you're not a demonstrator and you don't have it already. Ooh, I think this is going to be a new stamp smell. Let's have a sniff. Yeah, not used it before. Now, I realise I'm not the only person to do the sniffing of products. I was watching another Stampin' Up demonstrators live the other day. She had some new products and she opened up a pack of paper and she sniffed it as well. And went, you don't get that smell back again. She said, it only happens once. And I thought, yes, you are so right. This is why I sniff my stamps. Doesn't, you know, once they've been used, they don't get that smell back. I know it's a bit weird, but there we go. See, I told you we were weird on here. What's that quote from Alice in Wonderland? We're all mad. Oh, this is a beautiful leaf. It really is. So far, I've just used Pool Party. And isn't it glorious, all the different effects and textures that I'm getting? And that's just because of the different stamps that I'm using. Oh, for a butler and a cook. Oh, absolutely, Suzanne. You've not got one of those yet. Who else has joined? Hi, Cheryl. Heading out for youth choir. I'm the pianist. Oh, have a fabulous time. I didn't know you played the piano, Jill. That's a new one on me. Oh, I got a bit stuck watching, I was just on YouTube and I ended up, I don't know, I suppose the algorithm just thought I wanted to watch it. I ended up watching a video of people who'd not heard the Welsh National Anthem before and their reactions to it. And it was really quite sweet. It was quite moving. They were very moved by it. And yeah, it was just really lovely to watch. If any of my viewers have never seen or heard, sorry, I say seen because it's even more moving to watch it being sung by a rugby team, male rugby team, because seeing grown men singing their hearts out and a stadium full of people and you know, getting all very emotional, it's just amazing. Because I mean, the national anthem, the Welsh national anthem is just amazing. But yeah, right. Oh, right. I've done Pool Party. Now I really fancy doing pink again, but I'm kind of feeling I've got to be a bit more traditional. But I do want some paler colours in there before I start sticking the red in there. So what I'm going to do is do a bit of Petal Pink in the background first. Ooh, okay, hold on a sec. I'm running out of blocks here because I've not put stuff away. So sorry, I'll put this away. I might need these again in a sec, but I'm just going to tidy up for a minute. Oh, no, that needs to go away as well. Hello, Miss Margaret. Margaret's going to shout. How are you? Oh, Margaret. I don't know if you caught yesterday's announcement, and I said it earlier, that I know you were interested in doing Artful Stampin School the first. So I'm going to call the year that I've just done, 2025, the colour year. So I'm repeating the lessons of the colour year. Oh my goodness, hold on. I literally just had a block in my hand. And I took the stamp off and I put it away. Now what have I, oh, it's there. I was like, what have I done with that block? I just plonked it there. I'm repeating, so I've scheduled two lessons, the monochromatic and the analogous class, in February and April. So what I've done is I've scheduled Artful Stampin School 2026 is going to be in January, March, June, August, October, August, hold on, I've missed out something out. Start again. January, March, May, July, that's it, September and November. Okay, so Artful Stampin School 2026 are in those months. Then Artful Stampin School on repeat, the colour year, is going to be February, April, June, August, October, and then I know it's going to be in December, but maybe sort of early December. Okay, so we don't run into Christmas too much. So now, some of you who like more paler patterns, you might want to just not do too much more than this, what I'm doing here, because this is rather pretty, and yeah, I think it is quite sweet. Oh, you can't hear too well. Oh. Is there a problem with my mic? Hello, what's going on? Let me just check my settings. Oh, where's my settings? Okay, I'll just double check my settings. Sorry, so Margaret, I was saying that I'm repeating the classes that I did in 2025. But doing them as standalone classes. You don't have to sign up for a whole year of the colour year. But if you're signing up for Artful Stampin School 2026, you do have to sign up for the whole year for that. Right, settings, system, sound. No, my sound is up. Okay. Hello, Miss Monica. Oh, it's your earpiece. Fair enough. Okay. Right, what is going on here? I feel like I'm on the wonk. Right, there we go. Right. Right, so I just applied some of that Petal Pink in this lovely flower. I'm just going to add a bit more there, because I wanted some colour in the background before I then start putting some red on. Now, do I want to add anything else while I'm here? Might just do a little bit of peachy dottage while I've got the Petal Pink open. I'm just going to add some. Because I can. The peach, not peach, I keep going to say peach. It's a peachy colour, but it's a light peach colour. We do have a peachy colour, and it's called Peach Pie, but this is not Peach Pie, this is Petal Pink. I'm just adding a little bit of interest there. I don't like seeing these holes, these donut holes, too much. Oh, so I'm going to move one of my rings. I've got it on the wrong finger. It's a bit too loose. Right, there we go, that's better. Okay, that's better. Yes, so Suzanne, have you been able to access all the lessons that I've done? Have you been... So anybody that's done Artful Stampin School 2025 is going to have lifetime access to all the videos that I've done and all the Zoom replays. But if you would like to come to, you know, repeat them, yes, I'm separating them by month. Yeah, if you check out Book When, you'll see that they're separated by month. But if you're booking Artful Stampin School 2026, it's a whole year you have to book. Right. So the reason I do that is because I think I can speak for those people who took part. There was something really special about having a class of people that kind of stayed with me throughout the whole year. I know not everybody was able to make every single Zoom, but you all had the opportunity to have access to the Facebook group. And there was just something really nice about having that community happen on there. So this is Real Red going on now, and I'm not just trying to stamp exactly over what I've done. I'm kind of like moving the flowers a bit. So that peach layer that I did earlier is showing through. Oh, it is missing. Haha. Sorry, Matilda Jane, or Jane, has just said that she's realised that the L is missing from her name. And she hadn't realised that she'd misspelt it. Nobody noticed it, no. That's so funny. It's her own name. See, we're all a little bit mad in here. Sorry, I'm putting on a silly voice now. This is such a pretty stamp. The detail on it makes it look like it's kind of like watercoloured. It's got a little bit of texture, but it certainly has kind of like depth and light and dark areas to those petals. It's very pretty. Now, do we have a stamp somewhere? Oh, that's like a really fabulous centre for a flower. Is it the pine branches one that I've been using for that? I've just got this weird kind of like recollection that we've got something that's a really fabulous centre for a flower. Is it the pine one? I just really fancy using that. Okay, so I'm kind of in a little bit of a dilemma whether to use the centre. There is a circle that's a good centre. However, I kind of want a bigger centre in there. I'm just going to see what that does. Oh, that's too big. No, don't like that. I think that's a bit bigger than what they've given us. Let's just chuck that out of the way a second. Let me just double check it. Oh, it just, I just don't know. I feel that's a little bit small. I'm going to go with this one, and then I think I'm going to stamp that in the middle to create a really fab center piece. All right, let's try that and see where that takes us. Yeah, this one, thanks Monica. It's got a textural one, hasn't it? But okay, so I'm using Real Red again because I know I'm going to be stamping something dark as these. I'm kind of making up a flower, and that's the wonderful thing about stamping or creating art, isn't it? Yes, you could do something that's realistic, or you can choose to do your own thing and create something completely new, which is what I love about using stamps. It gives you the opportunity to create something very quickly. You know, you just put in your stamp to ink to paper, but also something quite unique, which is why I love doing this sort of style of stamping. All right, so we've got, now is that going to be too, oh, that's going to be too big. No. I thought it was something like a, oh, hold on. What's that? No, that's smaller than what I thought. Hold on, I don't want to lose my, what is that? Ages ago we did have a really good little centre stamp, didn't we? And I probably have got one in my archives. I'm going to call it my archives from now on. Hi Mary. Yes, Margaret, that's what you do. Yeah, just sign up normally. Just follow the link to book when. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm just having a moment because I know what I want to create in my head. I'm just going to have one more little look on my shelf, and then I'm going to give up if I can't find what I want. No. It's not quite what I want. Oh, hold on a second. Is it in? Oh, something like this. Right, hold on. That'll have to do. Okay. Okay, Crisis averted. There we go. Monica says, what's it? It's amazing what our brains think we see rather than what's actually there. Yes. Yeah, our brains have this thing about like wanting to fill in the blank spaces. Oh, I don't feel that's dark enough. I mean, it's subtle, it looks really pretty, but I feel like I want to see the detail a bit more. So I am going to go for my favourite new colour at the moment, Secret Sea. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What does Martina call these? I'm not going to say it out loud. You can type it. Who was here when Martina used to say that word? So for those of you who don't know, hello Martina if you're watching. I miss you. Our lovely friend Martina in Germany, who's quite an artistic lady and a real character, wonderful woman. She wasn't afraid to come out with some interesting words. Hi Martina if you're watching, says Lisa. Lisa, can you type what Martina used to say? Oh, there we go. It almost makes it look like a red cherry blossom. Oh, is it still out of stock, Shaz? It's not just for... yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose, yes, you're a demonstrator and you want to buy it now. Okay. Okay, I'm happy now. Ruth's happy now. And I've just had another little thought. What about if I use this one to stamp there? Right, put that away. You might not want to go to this much detail, but I'm thinking with some of these big blobs, I'm just going to stamp it. Almost looks like they're the calyxes. Does that make sense? The calyx of the bud. Like a hairy calyx? I don't know. It sounds really rude. Here you up, you hairy calyx. Yeah, we make up words on this channel, just to let you know, anyone new watching. You just get a steady stream of Ruth's random thoughts here. Some of them work, some of them don't. The theme tune to Shaun the Sheep has just come into my head, Shaz. But instead of saying Shaun the Sheep, I'm saying Shaz the Sheep in my head. Right, I'm happy with that now. I'm going to sleep easy. Right, we need some green. Need a little bit of green in here. So we do have rather nice little leaves. Now, I don't know whether to start going more green or stick with the more blue-green colour scheme that we've got going on. What do you think, people? Shall I stick to the blue-green colour scheme, or start going towards green? Shaz sheep, yeah. Oh, Shaz the sheep. Right, do we go, stay with the blue greens? Or do I start adding something like old olive in there? Oh, Judy says blue green. Okay, okay, Judy. I'm doing what Judy tells me. Thank you. So if anyone's got questions about Artful Stampin School, please do ask them. For those of you who don't know, I've been teaching Zoom classes for, I want to say the last 4 years, but it might be longer than that. Actually, I think it's 5 years, because I remember starting to teach them before I moved house. And can you believe I'm going to be in this house 5 years next year? So I think it's 5 years. Oh, okay. Don't go mad, cat. The cat's going a bit crazy. Right. So I'm doing, with this, particularly with this stamp, I'm doing first generation stamping, and then I'm moving it and doing second generation. The purpose of this is to make it look like there are leaves in the background, and so that just helps to kind of give the whole pattern a bit of depth. How pretty is this? Oh, please don't say that, Suzanne. This is why I'm on the HRT. Suzanne's just saying multitasking becomes trickier after menopause. Right, I'm loving this. Loving it. Right, I do want some little leaves in amongst the flowers. So I'm just going to grab the little double leaf. So this system's working quite well. What you do is you place your image back like that, and then you go like that, and then ta-da! So I'm looking for some, I've got some little spaces in here that I just feel need filling. Right, are there any more? There. And there, maybe. All right. That's good. I'm happy. 'Cause I'm happy. Thank you, Monica. Right, now I want to start putting in some delicate images. So I do have this beautiful little thing here, and yes, I could go a darker colour now, but I'm actually going to just use this lovely Lost Lagoon first, because I just want to build up the colour slowly. So let's just take our time. Oh, this morning, guys, I was meant to be at our church's. We have a parent and toddler group on a Wednesday morning, and I was sure I set my alarm, like totally sure I set my alarm, and the first thing I knew was this morning Tom saying, "Ruth, it's 9 o'clock," and I just went and I said a bit of a naughty word, and jumped out of bed. And he went, "Well, I'm off to my parents," and I went, "Can you go and open up the church, because I'm meant to be there right now?" Oh my goodness. Anyway, it was fine. It wasn't too disastrous. Oh, this is so pretty. Have I said that a few times? But it is. Okay, anyone still on the fence about getting this stamp set? It's so nice. I mean, there have been some other pretty ones that do this sort of thing, but I don't remember there being one like this that's got the little tiny little like floral buds on it. And I am rather tempted to do a little bit of colouring with them. I've got Real Red pen. That's Real Red Dark. That's supposed to be light Real Red, although it looks like it's pink. I don't know what happened to these. Oh, I'm scared. I'm like, oh, do I do it red? I'm just going to do it in the corners and see what happens. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like it coloured in? Hi Lynn Morton. Right, I'm using the brush tip because I ain't got time for the bullet tip. I'm just going to get a bit faster at this now. Because we've got places to go, haven't we, people? Especially the Aussies and the New Zealanders, they've got a day to start. So this is me talking live, you know, it's night time for me but morning for them. Kind of cute. Maybe the Petal Pink, Monica says. That's a good idea. Do I have Petal Pink? Is there a... Yes, there is a Petal Pink pen. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I'll find it a second. Who follows Mitosu Crafts on YouTube? I just noticed they did a video earlier today. Very pleased. Now, I've got a feeling I should have bought a new Petal Pink. When the sale was on. It feels like it's quite light. looks all right. It just is not showing up very well. And I'm wondering whether to go in with actually a little bit of light. Ooh. My pen doesn't fall apart. It happens sometimes. You take the lid off and the whole thing comes off. What's this? Oh, no, I didn't mean light Cajun Craze. I wanted light pumpkin pie. Yeah, there we go. That's got a bit more depth to it. That's showing up a bit better. And it's also a tad darker than the Petal Pink. But they make really great roommates, like side by side. They look fab. They are not, no, they're more than roommates. They're like, they could be siblings actually. Light pumpkin pie and Petal Pink. Look at that. You see how that's sitting there? Oh, Tracy watched Jay and Barry. Good. His card was so beautiful. And what he did with that colouring in the dies. I haven't got the dies. Kind of regretting it now a bit, but I think they're in last chance. I'm not going to get them. But yeah, what he did with those, I was just like, oh, it's so pretty. He is a master colourer inner. I actually quite like some of these I've put with the red as well. It makes them look a bit more realistic. I think Jay would be really like happy with me. Yeah, they do some colouring workshops. I don't know if anyone's ever interested in doing them. I don't know what they're like. I've not been. But if you're really into colouring in, especially with the blends, Jay studied art at university, so he is really good at all that. He's a bit more technical than I am. Right, oh, what's I going to do? Oh, I was going to pop a little bit of red onto these little thingies here. Right, that's looking cute. Oh, brilliant, there we go. We've got people who've actually done his classes. So Monica says she's done his workshops and he was good and he's a great teacher. Linda says Jay's colouring class is amazing. There we go. Oh, please, if you're wanting to treat yourself this Christmas, or you know, just do, you know, step out of your comfort zone maybe and learn something new, then please do go and sign up for one of their classes. Give them a little bit of love and support. All right, now I don't know whether to do any more. Let me just have a moment, because I think I did want to add a bit more to this. I mean, I could, it's a bit naughty of me just to use one stamp from the pine branches, but I kind of fancy doing it. And then the other thing I fancied doing was adding some dark flowers. Some small dark flowers. Like these ones. Because I can. Because. Doing it in Cherry Cobbler. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about Mitosu Crafts. So if you look them up on Tinternet, M-I-T-O-S-U, Mitosu. Jay's a current, oh my goodness, I can't get the words out. He's a current design, on the artisan design team. So if you follow Stampin Up's Instagram or Facebook or whatever, You will have seen some of his work. Anyway, his name is Jay Soriano. Soriano, yeah, Soriano. Oh, okay, that's useful to know. If you join for 6 months, you get access to all the back classes as well as your six live ones. That's very generous. Oh, I need some down here as well. So I've used cherry cobbler for this flower because it's another sort of watercolor sort of style one, so it does need what's the word I want? It does need a strong color behind it to sort of really show up, especially when you're stamping over the top of other colors. Right, now the only issue I have now is I don't like the naked centers here, and what I could do is if I just grab a pool party, I guess, dark pool party, and just do just this little touch of a center in those cherry cobbler flowers, because yes, some of the areas that I've stamped has got a bit of blue behind it, but sometimes it's just like here it just looks really white, so I'm just popping those centers in because I don't like them looking too naked. Right, this is, I'm being really pedantic here, but this is me. This is the detail I like to go to sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Okay. Hi Patricia, Toff. Joining late, just cleaned up after dinner. Oh, lovely. Yes, do remember that Bookwhen, the platform I use is called Bookwhen to book all my classes, and you can buy vouchers for friends. So I've already, now I don't know who's going to get them for Christmas, but I've seen some vouchers have been bought. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. Oh, I really wanted to get this in, didn't I? I might use some shaded spruce for this. And I did wonder about putting some tiny little leaves. I could use this one. Where's it gone? There. That one. But I don't know if shaded spruce is going to be too dark. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to do, and I don't know if I'm going to do it straight away here tonight. I might do it when I make the cards up. Was I was going to stamp these words, just do some little bit of repeat stamping. I might have a go with that actually. Should I do that first? Oh, not used this stamp before. Or maybe oh, come let us adore him. Maybe that one, because that's got 2 lines, whereas the other one has only got 1. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I know I say this quite a bit, if you're new to my channel, I do this quite a bit where I will use a script stamp but use it as texture. And I think it's a really interesting way of getting your sentiment onto your card. but without having it as the focal point. So I really love doing this. You had a water, oh, a basement flood. You know what? Brian from Stampin Up, who works at Stampin Up, he had the same problem too. He had a basement leak. Is this what tends to happen sometimes, like in bad weather or something? I want to use that group stamp for Christmas cards. Oh, the Mary Jesus. Mary, Joseph and Jesus. Oh, I look forward to seeing those, Shaz. Are you going to do them kind of, what's the word, style? Like mixed media style? Oh, I love that. It's like it's there, but it's not there, but it is there. If you know what I mean. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, it's happening again. I'm having one of those moments. Yeah, did it damage anything, Patricia? Do you store much in your basement? Thank you, Monica. Oh, I'm really enjoying this. It's so satisfying. Oh, I'm looking forward to singing carols. We've got our first coffee and carols tomorrow at our church. We have, every Thursday we have something called Worship with Friends, but in December it changes. We call it Coffee and Carols. It depends how much of a panic I'll be. Yeah, fair enough. Patricia says the town came out but weren't able to turn it off. Oh my goodness, that is exhausting. Yeah, having to empty buckets and move water, and it's relentless, isn't it, water? Once, wow, you know, the tap can't be switched off. Yikes. Alright, I'm going to stop there with that one then, and now bring out the lovely, what I call like the stitched effect. Oh, I'm turning it this way this time. And I don't want to interfere too much with the sentiment, so I'm going to try and kind of stay away from the where I've stamped it strong the first generation. I'm not going to stamp first generation of this detail here. I'm just going to just be mindful of that, because there are times when you do a Stamp One Sheet Wonder where you can be quite free and not think about where you're stamping things. But then when it gets to this point where you have specific focal points that you don't want to lose sight of, you've got to be that little bit more careful about your decisions of where you're stamping at this point, because you know we're getting towards the end now. So you were able to get things up. It's just the clean up that's a lot. Yeah, for sure. This that turned this one sheet wonder from a nice one to a wowzer. Oh, oh, you went to a nativity. Oh, that is emotional. Yeah, that is sweet. Yeah, my little friend who I sometimes look after, he had his service at the church today with his mum and dad and grandparents watching. So it's quite sweet. It's the season for that now, isn't it? That stamp just became my new dotage, yeah. Oh, and that age, they love, well, most kids love singing at that age, don't they? So, and they love getting the claps, getting, all the adulation. Right, I think I'm going to stop. That has turned out so pretty. It's taken just under an hour to do, so if you attempt this, just to let you know that it takes about an hour to do this. And I should remember to photocopy my work. Maybe that'll be my new routine, that when I finish one of these and I go back in the house, I'll photocopy it so that I keep a record of what I've done. Yeah, so just for your information, you are allowed to photocopy stampings that you've done. You're just not allowed to sell the copies. So if you make cards or any paper projects using Stampin' Up stamps that you've stamped with, you're allowed to sell those, but as long as you've hand stamped that thing. But if you have photocopied it, then you're not allowed to sell, but you can use it for your own private use. So, if I decided, I suppose I could decide if I wanted to, create copies of these and give us Christmas cards. Well, that'd be up to me, I guess. Right. Oh, hey, Miss Maureen. Nice to see you. Oh, when she spotted you, her face lit up. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, I'm so glad you got to see them, Shaz. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go through some colours then. So, to start off with, I used a bit of Pool Party. Now, the stamping that I did right at the beginning is kind of barely noticeable, but you can still see some of those leaves, a little bit of the texture, and a little bit of the round, those donutty ones that I stamped in the background. But yeah, it was worth putting those light colours down first. So that was Pool Party, and then I used Petal Pink again to lay down some background, so you can just see some of that Petal Pink creeping out a little bit. Also, I've got some of that Petal Pink dottage there in the background. And then I stamped Real Red, these big flowers, and then in the centre of the Real Red flowers I stamped Secret Sea. So I've got a bit of a red and blue theme, red and blue green theme going on here. Then I did use Cherry Cobbler at some point, and then I also used Lost Lagoon for these leaves here, and also those little spriggy things. And then finally I used Shaded Spruce for the so in terms of shade, Shaded Spruce sort of sits there, but it is more green. I would say it's more on the green side, let's poke it out there, than these. And Secret Sea kind of is a bit more over here really, but anyway, they play nicely together, so it's great to use those. And then Petal Pink has got quite a bit of red in it. It's very light. It's got a lot of lightness, but it has got enough of the red in there to make it work together. So a really lovely colour scheme there. Even though it's got lots of kind of blue in the green, it contrasts really nicely with the amount of red that we've used. So it works really great. So How will I chop this one up? So obviously it's now directional because I put the words in. So to get the most out of it, I probably will cut it into at least 6, if not 8 pieces. The other option is for me to do a bit of a special kind of large card with it. I'm just trying to find my templates. I'm intrigued to see how this would work. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that is nice. Sorry, I know I've just completely repeated what I've just said. It's because my brain is thinking it. I really like that. That works out really beautifully. So number 3. So I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of that, wouldn't I? Be interesting to see if I can get 9. Yeah, potentially I could get 9. So if anyone is interested in downloading my templates, they are in my Ko-fi shop. The link's in the description. So yeah, I could probably get 8. I could get 8 out of that one. Yeah, kind of works. Oh, have I lost some? I can't find them all. Oh, there's 6. Oh, that's nice. We've got 1, 2, 3 there. Got a full one there. 1, 2, and then a little bit there. Oh, that works nicely as well. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Vanessa. Hey, lovely. I was thinking about you. How are you? Thanks, Monica. It's a lovely colour scheme, isn't it? Thank you, Lisa. Oh yeah, get some decorations out, Patricia. You'll hopefully make you feel a bit festive. Right, I think that's all I can find. Yeah, this box is a bit of a mess. It needs a bit of a tidy. Oh, now this is a bit of a random one. I don't know. Oh, this was for a specific project I designed that for. Alright. Anyway, 3 I thought was lovely. That one. Oh, did 5 work as well? I didn't check. Oh yeah. They all work. I think sometimes when you do a bit more of a random design, it fits with all the different templates. Although it's not super random, I can see there's actually, you know, there's a bit of, apparently there's no such thing as really random, because our brain automatically tries to create order. So what starts out as being random doesn't actually end up being that random. So there we go. Oh, it's lovely to see you, Vanessa. I need to pop a catalogue in the post to you, my darling, if you want one. So I've got a second round of, excuse me, catalogues going out. So there we go. Right, stamp sets. So I used Oh Come Let Us Adore Him from A Child Is Born. Now obviously you don't buy the stamp set just for that group of wording, so you can use whatever words you've got. I use that little cluster of 3 from Petals of Beauty. Did I use this in the end? I didn't, did I? I thought about it but didn't. Then I used this stamp from Fragrant Layers. I used the big flower and then also a couple of the leaves. Did I use any of those? No, I didn't. I only used that one. Oh dear. I only used that one from Impressions Abloom. And then Delicate Pines, I used that as a centre to a flower and that as a calyx. And then with Swirled Designs I used that one and that one. So a little bit naughty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stamp sets. But I hope that you can see how by perhaps using what you've got in your collection you could do something similar, because I feel like it's the colours that really make it on this one. So yeah, they do work well, don't they, Patricia? Yeah, they all worked really well. All right, Vanessa, I'll get one in the post to you. So if anyone is interested in having a copy of the new mini, it goes live in January. Sorry, it's out already, as in the physical copy is available. So I can only show you the outside of it. So that gives you a little sneak peek. This is actually a bit of a sneak peek to some of the papers that are available. Oh, and a stamp that you've seen me use. What's on the back? Oh, they don't give you any clue on the back. It says, need a hand? We've got you. I quite like that. It's like a hand poking out of paper. That's quite a sweet idea. Right. Oh, lots of love to you, Vanessa. Yeah, I'm sure some important stuff has kept you away. I look forward to catching up with you. All right, take care for now, everybody, and yeah, do head to Bookwen to check out the new what's the word? New classes that I've put up available, and I'll put the link there again for you. And yeah, have a look. So I'm going to be putting the other 4 classes throughout the year. I will be adding those bit by bit. So there we go. Your to buy list for the spring mini is getting big. Oh, fair enough. I'm here to help. Suzanne. All right, take care, everybody. Lovely to see you all. God bless. Huge